In this week's channel messages from the guides, we talk about what happens when you're feeling stuck in the routines and just going through the motions of life. That you're not really stuck, you just need to shift your perspective and your lens that you're looking at everything through. You are in charge of your life and you can change or shift anything that's not working. And the best way to do that is to come into awareness. Because when you're in awareness, then you're in your conscious mind, which is where creation happens. And that's when you can start making these changes and making these shifts in order to have the life that you want. So for those of you that are new to the channel, I am a light worker that uses automatic writing to connect to my guides, and I share their channel messages here with you. So let's get into this week's reading. Where is life taking you, and is it where you want to go? You can't control everything, but you can control your priorities, path, decisions, and focus. What are these items creating for you, and is it where you want to go? It's very easy to just settle into life, your routines, schedules, tasks, and obligations without asking if this is what you want for your life. Are you even moving in a direction if every week seems the same, then months, then years? At some point, you worked in a direction that led you to where you are now, but then you stopped. It's one thing to take a break, rest, or appreciate where you are and be in the present moment. It's another to give up. Have you given up on life? Have you thought about it? Did you even notice when it happened? Sometimes that pause in life is a good time for reflection, a time to look at where you are, what is or isn't working, and sort out what you'd like to accomplish next. This is not to say that you should always be busy and never satisfied with where you are in life, but to remind you that you are never too old to enjoy your life, go after your dreams, or expand and explore what is out there and what you are capable of. It's never too late to be happy instead of just towing the line, so to speak. Think back to when you were a kid and would dream about your future. What did you want to do? What were you drawn to? What brought you joy? Did you want to travel? Have you? Did you want to live a certain lifestyle? Are you living that now? It's not a matter of how far off course you are from when you first dreamed of this stage of your life, but an opportunity for reflection. What brought you joy then, and can it bring you joy now? What got you excited about your future, and can you find that excitement again? Can you look back and see how far you've come? Can you look back and see what you have given your inner child that they might have wanted back then but didn't have the resources or voice for at that stage in your life? This is the stage in your life where you are completely in charge of your circumstances, priorities, environment, who you surround yourself with, and what you allow in your life. Would the younger version of you be proud or disappointed with what you have built for yourself? How many of the items you wanted or needed as a child can you check off of your list now? You have come further than you think. It's a matter of perspective and ambition that stand in the way of you seeing your progress. You just need to pause and look at where you started and where you are now. There have been shifts and changes made through your learning and incorporating to get to where you are now. Some of those changes are in vibration, which means you need to look a little harder to see them. How are your relationships with those you let into your inner circle? Are they calm and peaceful now, or are you still choosing drama as part of a need for acceptance? Once you start to value yourself, the choices you make as to what you allow in your life will shift. This allows your vibration to change. As you start choosing peace over drama or validation from others, your life will change course and will become clearer for you as you are choosing love over fear. Once you start to choose love, you'll start to notice the shifts. You'll make decisions from your heart, and this allows a different kind of fulfillment in your life. If you were not receiving love as a child, this new type of love might seem uncomfortable to you, as it's not what you're used to having. That seeking and journey for finding it will have been different for you than someone not in those same experiences. There will have been trial and error as you come into recognizing all the false love and false light out there. Clear the darkness and take that pause. You are further along than you realize. You were just too busy to notice how far you have come. Take the time to recognize the strength that you have built, the boundaries you have set, and the hard choices that you made to get to where you are now. Use that strength to move forward, to propel you into the future that you want to see. Your choices and views create your reality. So, how do you view things? Are you looking through a lens that is limiting you? Do you play a role of victim and see everything as an attack and look for the problems? Do you see everything through a lens of negativity where you only see what could go wrong and prepare for that? Are you able to shift to a lens of seeing the bright side of things, being optimistic and expecting the best results? Can you come from a neutral lens where you have no expectations and just experience life as it comes and know that you can handle whatever comes your way? How you choose to see things and your perspective will be what you seek out and see and experience. It'll also be what you energetically call towards yourself and tell the universe that you want more of in your life, because that is where your focus is. Is that lens you look through serving you or preventing you from the life you want to live? You have the choice on how you see things and experience life. Will you berate yourself when you make a mistake or laugh about it, shift the mood, and move on? How do you treat yourself, your actions, your life? Are you in a constant self-judgment due to passed down beliefs, traditions, societal norms, or are you able to look past that and come into love, acceptance, and understanding? Are you able to love yourself, or has judgment created your inability to see past all of that and be at peace? You get to choose, so what are you choosing to see? What do you believe and why? Can you shift and come from love, or must you repeat the cycles of judgment and limitations that you were given? It's up to you to change the narrative if you want to experience more. Where are you holding yourself back and why? Where does that come from? Shifting your view is how you truly see. It's how blinders are removed and new creations can occur. But it's up to you to make that shift, to make that change, to create the shift that is needed to break free from what no longer serves you. Are you able to do that not only for yourself, but for the healing of those that came before and to provide opportunities for those that come after? Though traditions in your family or past are important, learning from it and creating opportunities is part of living and evolving. You must adapt to survive. How often do you see small cultures or communities cut themselves off and refuse to change? What happens to them? History will tell the stories of them being annihilated instead of evolving and continuing in new directions. There are those that remain untouched by the outside world. You consider them to be third world, and you look down on them. But what is that really? It's just a society that has decided to stay as it was, to not grow, evolve, incorporate, or strive for something new. They stayed stuck in what they knew, passed down traditions, understandings, and limitations, and kept them going without questioning any of it or knowing that there were other ways of life or advancements available. You might not be in those regions, cultures, or societies, but can you not see that on some level you are doing the same thing when you are stuck in what is passed down to you by family traditions, religious restrictions, or societal limitations? Where does that leave you if you stay there and refuse to advance, evolve, change, or heal what was passed down to you? There is so much more out there. You don't have to feel trapped or limited. You just need to shift the narrative, change the lens you see through, and stretch your limits. You don't have to stop where others have. You can go further, dig deeper. That's how you grow. That's how you evolve. All of this is a choice. You just need to remember you're worth the fight for what you want. You might not have the backing of others as you evolve, but you always have your spiritual team. And as you evolve, you'll start to attract others at your same level to support you. It's often difficult for some to see the light through the darkness, to see opportunities when they focus on what they surround themselves in, which is despair. They'll struggle to see success when they are so willing to give up the second something becomes difficult. It's often easier for others to try to keep you where you are at a level they understand as someone under their control, where they choose the narrative, than to watch you grow and prove their values or beliefs wrong. This is why you must remember how others view you is not a reflection of you, but a reflection of them. What they need to heal within themselves and what they prioritize for their lives. You must break free of that if you are to find your voice, have a say, and truly be free. Judgment is a low vibration. This is why you must release it. It's not only about your judgment of others, but noticing when you are accepting others' judgment of you. All low vibration feelings work that way. You need to not only be aware of when you are in those feelings experiencing them, but when they are being projected on you for you to release and heal. This is how darkness and low vibrations work. They will try to pull you down to their level to accept that darkness and incorporate it as your own, especially if you are an empath, as you will often take on others' feelings or burdens to show solidarity and let them know that they are heard and are not alone. But there are other ways to do this or show that. It's your responsibility to yourself and the other person to raise the vibration and bring them up instead of coming down to their level. You must find your voice, find where you want to be in life, and start to make the shift and changes to get there. Awareness is your superpower. It allows you to step out of the crowd walking towards the edge of the cliff and come into the present moment and select a different future for yourself. You can then lead by example by demonstrating what is possible, that choices do exist, and that it's never too late to take back your life. This is how you become your authentic self. This is how you hold on to your light. This is how you light the way for others and in turn change the world in a positive direction in your own way, on your own terms. All of this can start whenever you are ready. So the question is, are you ready? Thank you, and I will see you next week.